Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to Season 4 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generated game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had a very brief stint with a very complicated relationship. Nothing much happened aside from Tornfern moving into the nursery since she was getting further along in her pregnancy. And then we saw a little bit of, I think, tug between, the relationship of her, Hal Falcon, and Mousestripe. Like we mentioned, these three are bound by distant relations, also mentor-apprenticeship bonds all throughout, mates, ex-mates. It's kind of complicated. So we kind of took a little bit of a look at that. And today, Tornfern is going to be having her kittens with Mousestripe, so I am very excited to see what might result from these two. I very quickly want to take a look at the descriptors before we dive into all of that. So Tornfern is a long-furred dark brown tabby she-cat, and Mousestripe is a light brown tabby and white tom. And I'm pretty sure they both have the Sakoke pelt, and they actually both have pale yellow eyes. So I'm very fascinated to see what might come from these two. And obviously I'm hoping for a big litter. We have been struggling a lot with tiny litters, a lot of kitten deaths, and I hope we have a big litter. Like with Hal Falcon and Mousestripe, 2 times in a row, we've already had apprentices who've had to be trained on their own and grow up without any peers, any siblings with them. And you guys know how much I love it when I have 2 or more apprentices so that we can do the whole experience thing, and it's just so much more fun, when things like that happen. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a big litter with Tornfern. The good thing is that Tornfern is an adult and Mousestripe is a young adult, so they are younger. So I'm hoping that's going to mean we get a big litter. But okay, let's go straight to the leader's den and roll the dice. We have, what is this? A 6 on the D10, so that's Lynx Clan, and we have a 3 on the D8, which is Offend. And guys, let's go ahead and skip a moon. Luminous Clan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Cats will be sick/hurt for longer and have a higher chance of dying. Yes, we know, because our medicine cat just gave birth. The additional focus of the clan, with the additional focus, 2 pieces of prey and no herbs were gathered. During the gathering, Lupine Star pointedly excludes Lynx Clan's leader from the discussion. Amongst the leaders on the leader's perch, Lynx Clan relations have worsened. With Mousestripe purring against her back, Tornfern feels like she's going to explode with love, looking at her tiny, new, single kitten. Guys, why do the cats do this to me? Why? Do you remember back in the day when we used to have massive litters? We used to get 6 kittens, 5 kittens, 4 kittens. These days, I only get single kittens. I barely get 2 or 3. Even when we do get 2 or 3, by the time they become apprentices, they get knocked down to 1 because the others die out for some reason. They die from sicknesses. Oh my goodness. Just the one kitten. Just the one kitten. Okay, Mousestripe has also gotten heat exhaustion. Let's just take a look at this thing. Hi, Kit. That's a cute name. It is a male, a skittish male with amber eyes and a Sakoke pelt. He looks really cute. Hi, Kit. Hi, Kit. Welcome. So what does he count as? What is his descriptor? A brown tabby and white tom. So he has the same kind of descriptor as his father, except his father is a light brown tabby and white tom. He's considered a brown tabby and white tom. Okay, well, hello there, little one. Hello. I'm so happy that you have joined the family, but I have to say, I was hoping you were going to come with some siblings, which you didn't. Ay, but he has the prophetic bloodline from the single prophetic bloodline from the second prophet, so I need to actually go ahead. So this is the child of the Torn Princess and the Mouse Prince. How fascinating. How fascinating. I might have to, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That is kind of cool that he is the child of the Torn Princess and the Mouse Prince. I low-key love that. Actually, I high-key love that. Okay, well, welcome to the family. When I'm looking at him between Tornfin and Mousestripe, he kind of looks like a blend of the two. I suppose we'll see really, his coloring a bit further as he grows up. But I remember with Mousestripe, he looked very different when he was newborn. Mousestripe looked gray, and then as soon as he became 1 moon old, he started looking purple. So I don't know how High-Kit is going to look as he gets older, but I actually really like High-Kit's coloring right now. He has a very cute coloring. And I'm excited to see how he's going to look when he opens his eyes up as well, because I feel like that plays a big role in the overall appearance. So, okay, good to note. Let's check out the medicine cat den. Nothing in the log, obviously, because Tornfin isn't doing anything. Let's see relationships. When Stonespeck and Senchel realize they've been grooming their pelts the same way, they laugh about it. Stonespeck, Tornfin, and Hal Falcon took a sunbath and had a little small talk. Tornfin calls out the clan for targeting Stonespeck. Cloudfur and Lupine Star talk about what they see in the clouds. Cloudfur and Senchel argued about something trivial and neither of them apologized. Lupine Star was flattered by Stonespeck's politeness this morning. Lupine Star and Mousestripe noticed a cloud is shaped like a star. Cloudfur motivated Magpie Heart to get out of his nest this morning. Magpie Heart thinks about how Tornfin is always reliable. Lupine Star saves the funniest jokes for Senchel. Senchel, Tornfin, and Lupine Star took a sunbath and had a little small talk. Senchel and Hal Falcon don't start their days without one another. The clan watches Tornfin and Senchel slowly lose their patience with one another. Tornfin decides to be the bigger cat and plans to make amends with Mousestripe. Okay, so she's making amends with Mousestripe. I wonder if she is kind of reflecting on herself and realizing that being hung up, even though her and Mousestripe aren't in love with one another, they are mates, and being hung up on Hal Falcon isn't helping them. So maybe she kind of acknowledged that in herself and then went to apologize to Mousestripe for her recent behavior. Hal Falcon thinks he can tell Mousestripe something important, and I wonder if Hal Falcon, following that, kind of on his end noticed things as well, and he went to clarify something with Mousestripe and tell Mousestripe that, whatever Tornfin feels, Hal Falcon doesn't feel that way about her, and there's nothing for him to be concerned about. Mousestripe prevents something from falling on High-Kit. I love this because already Mousestripe is being very protective of his son, and they have the strong bond going on. He would put, his life in danger to make sure High-Kit was okay. So, this is just wonderful. This was a lovely way for, I think, the cats to start resolving that complicated relationship they have. So, okay, that's all we have for events. Let me cut the recording here and we'll continue with the cat list. Okay, let us dive into the cat list. First up, we have loyalties. Nothing has changed over here. Stonespeck is still not a loyalist, and High-Kit, the new kitten that's been born, is not a loyalist either, even though both his parents are loyalists, obviously because he doesn't know the clan leader that well, and I suppose, he's in the position where maybe he's not blindly following either. I mean, those kind of things, they're not too important from him. He hasn't gotten exposure to the leader just yet. So we'll have to see how that goes as he gets a little bit older. For now, though, he's just being an itty-bitty one, close to his parents and all. Now, the other thing for us to keep in mind, now that Tornfin and Mousestripe have had their litter, I actually need to make sure that I prevent them from having any more kits. So we'll go ahead and do that, this precious little kit they've given us. But this means that Lupine Star is now returning her attention to Hal Falcon, and she is letting Hal Falcon and the clan know that because of the state of the clan, even though they had high hopes for keeping things within the family, they have reached, again, a stage where they need to bring in fresh blood for the clan, for the growth of the clan. So Lupine Star is going to be looking for a female to bring into the clan for Hal Falcon, and she's making that intention clear to Hal Falcon so that he's mentally prepared for the efforts that she's going to make, and that hopefully he's going to be you know, more amenable to this new cat compared to how he was with Tornfern. So Hal Falcon, he has to keep this in mind. His aunt was quite lenient with him the first time around when he broke it off with Tornfern, but given the state of the clan, I don't know how she's going to feel if he continues being kind of rebellious in this way. And in terms of personality and history, he and Tornfern were kind of the perfect pairing, and that didn't work out. So I don't know. I don't know how difficult of a cat Hal Falcon is going to be to pair up, but Lupine Star is letting the clan know that that's what's happening next. Hal Falcon is going to have the responsibility of providing the clan with a new litter with his new mate. So, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at what everyone's doing for the day. Lupine Star saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur imaginable today. Sunchill found a wonderful napping spot outside camp. Tornfern almost got lost near some two-leg nests. Hal Falcon tried to fight a loner. Mousestripe wonders how Magpie Heart is doing. Stonespeck is complaining about thorns in her nest. Cloudfur never seems to be in the Elder's Den. Magpie Heart can't get anything done with this heat. And Hykit snuggles up to the belly of Tornfern. And you know, something I was trying to think about, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, guys, that Hykit, this is kind of wild, but Hykit is the great-grandson of Cloudfur. Because Cloudfur is, hold on a second, Cloudfur, oh my goodness, look at the family tree here. Look at that family tree. But Cloudfur is the mother of Sunchill, who is the father of Mousestripe, who is the father of Hykit. So we have, like, so many generations living together over here. I actually think this is the first instance where we have had a cat alive at the same time as their great-grandchild. This is amazing. This is amazing. Things have, like, twisted and turned in so many directions, and we have ended up here, like, all these moons later. But wow. Okay, I'm gonna cut the recording here, and we're gonna continue with patrols. Obviously, our medicine cat is down, and it seems we have a very tiny patrol going out today. We currently have 37.5 prey, we only need 17.5, so we don't have to worry about gathering food. But let's send out our Deputy Sunchill and our leader Lupine Star to see what they get up to. The patrol is checking along the borderlines when they hear a startling sound, a hiss of pain. They quickly follow the sound to the source. It's a loner who appears to be injured. Proceed. The patrol approaches cautiously. The loner draws herself up, but doing so causes her to let out another hiss. Lupine Star offers to bring her to camp, though she seems hesitant. The loner agrees. Flailfur joined the clan. Your clan's reputation towards outsiders has improved. Okay, so we came across a lightless cat somewhere inside the mountains who was injured, and we are going to be guiding this cat. So adult female with amber eyes, single stripe, righteous, formidable warrior. She is a little bit injured, but we're going to give her some medical treatment, and then we are going to help guide her to the other lightless cats, where she is going to be safe. So there we go. But, you know, she is a cat as a loner who was born inside the mountain, so maybe she just got into trouble, and we're just helping her find a way back to the other lightless cats. So, okay, that's what we have. But guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Like I said, when we come back next time, Hal Falcon knows that the leader is going to start looking for a mate for him. So keep our eyes peeled. We'll see what happens on that front. But okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.